Oh my gosh! I cannot believe it! I am looking at my real eye that I lost for the first time since I lost it over 24 years ago. I literally just saw my real eye again. All right, so I just got home from work. Like something seemed very, very odd. I had a weird feeling in my stomach the entire time that I was driving home from work. And well, I don't know what it is. Oh my gosh, my collection of eyeballs is completely gone. I used to have 50 eyeballs in here and all of my custom eyes and my real eyeball. I knew something was up. What is going on? Over $1 million worth of eyeballs are completely gone. So let's see if this one's gone too. And yo, there's a note. I feel like someone stole my collection of eyeballs. So let's read this note. It says, your eyes are gone. Every eye tells a story. Find them all and you'll earn the right to see the real eyeball that you lost. So somebody stole all of my eyeballs, but knows where my real eyeball is that I lost 24 years ago? And they're gonna lead me to it? What? This is absolutely insane because someone broke in my house, took my eyeballs, but knows where my real eyeball is. So the bottom of this note, it says, start where you built everything. Well, it looks like I am doing this. I have to get back every single eyeball and see if I can actually find and look at my real eyeball that I lost over 20 years ago. So we are about to go on this hunt. But I feel like the first clue where I built everything has to be my YouTube desk. Okay, this is it. Let's go see if it's actually there. All right, so here is my office and yo, there's actually a note. Okay, so with the note was my Minecraft eyeball. So that is my first eye out of all of the eyeballs that I have. And this is one of my favorites. So I'm glad that I actually got it back. But this note says, every world starts with a block. Go to where you build. Where would I build? Where would I build? My toolbox! All right, guys, let's go outside and see if it's actually there. And here's my toolbox. There's a lot of stuff on it, but yo, there's actually a note. This is absolutely insane, but I got my spiked eyeball back. This is like the most dangerous eyeball in the world. And there's also another note. So I think every single note leads to a new eyeball. And at the end, it's gonna lead me to the real eye that I lost. So protection only goes so far. The next eye waits where the light disappears. What? Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while, and the only place where the light disappears has to be a closet. So let's see if we can find one. All right, this is it. This is my closet. So let's open this thing up and see if there's a note inside of here. And yo, there's another note. And with this note is actually my glow in the dark eyeball. It legit glows in the dark. It is absolutely insane. But this note says, even in the dark, some things glow. What does that mean? The next eye is a collectible. What? My heart is literally racing because I have no idea what these notes mean or who even took my eyeball. But I have to find this. I have to complete it or else I lose my eyeballs forever and I won't even be able to see my real eye. So, collectible. Okay, I think it means at my dresser because that's usually where I keep collectibles. And yo, there's actually a note with the Pokemon eye. Okay, so this note says, you grew up chasing things that weren't real. Now it's time to face something that is. Watch. What is going on? This is terrifying. And I feel like the word watch means something because it's just sitting by itself. So the word watch, where would I watch? Watch. My movie theater room! Guys, this is so scary. Somebody actually did this to me. Let's see if it's actually in the theater room. All right, so this is the theater room. I don't see a pink note. Wait. There's a pink note over here and yo, is this my real eyeball? This literally looks like a real eyeball and like the real eye that I lost because it's brown and everything and it's been sitting for many years. But first, let's read the note and see what the note says. So here we go. This is the closest you have ever been. It looks real, but it's not. You're not ready for the real one yet. What is going on? I literally have chills right now. So we have to go find this next eyeball. We've already found multiple so far, and whatever this real looking eyeball is, but it says ready. Where do I get ready? We are one step closer to finding this eyeball. My real eye that I lost in my entire collection, so it has to be by my toothbrush. All right, guys, I am here, and there's actually another note. So with this note is my real eyeball, one that has a picture of me with a missing eyeball, and it says, you can see it. You're missing an eye, like the eyeball. That is crazy because in this eyeball, I am missing an eyeball because it's a picture of me. But it says, imagine if you dream about getting to see your real eyeball again, and it works. This is crazy. This entire time, whoever has been writing these notes and stealing my eyeball is literally saying, at the end of this video, I will see the real eyeball that I lost. So let's just keep going to the next note. Where do I dream? Oh, my bed. All right, guys, I know my bed is messy, but yo, there's a note over here. And the note came with one of my real eyeballs, and it says, you need to run. If you don't hurry, time will run out, and you'll never see your real eyeball your whole life. Run. What? This is absolutely insane. I have to do this fast or else my eyeballs will be gone forever? I think the only place it could be telling me is my treadmill because that's where I run. So let's see if it's there. All right, so here is my treadmill. And yo, there's actually a note. And the note came with this dragon eyeball, which is actually insane. But it says, like a dragon. Things are heating up and it's about to get intense. Don't cut it short. Cut. Like a knife? All right, guys, I have made it to my knives and there's actually a note. I cannot believe it. I have ran through my whole house and gotten so many eyeballs, but we're on to the next one. This one came with my spiked eyeball, and the note says, this is sharp, but your real eye that you haven't seen since you lost it, it's sharper. Trust me, find your 8-ball. What is going on? So far, these are the eyeballs that I have recovered, about 10 different eyes. But I still have like over 90 eyeballs to go because I have 100 eyes in my collection. But this note, it says 8-ball. I'm guessing it means the pool table. All right, here we go. Once again, this is actually insane. My heart is racing so bad. And yo, there's another one. And for the first time, it came with multiple eyes. But the note reads, let's make things clear. You will see your real eye again in this video if you hurry 100 miles per hour. So I'm actually going to see my real eyeball in this video if I complete this. So let's go, hurry. Okay, 100 miles an hour. A car? This is genuinely insane. This might have to be the wildest thing that's ever happened on my channel. But let's see if this next one is true. And yo, there's actually a note. So with the note is my most expensive eyeball in my collection, the $100,000 all diamond eye. And the note says, your real eye is worth more than this $100,000 eye. It's priceless. You're heating up? Heating? Like a heater? Okay, I've decided that it has to be in my oven because that's where things heat up. So let's open this up right now and oh my gosh, there's actually an eyeball inside of my oven. That is actually insane. That could have ruined my eyeball forever, but it's the all white eyeball and this thing is crazy. But the note says, this looks like my eye. What? Like the person that stole my eyeballs, they have a zombie eye? What is going on? All right, it says scary. You will meet me if you complete this and see your real eyeball. Do not look back. So I'm gonna meet this person at the end of the video when I see my real eyeball, if I can do this. All right, back. What is the back? Like my backyard? All right, guys, so the eyeballs are still gone, but the backyard is over here. So let's see if there's a note. And yo, there is one. It's right here. And it came with this bright yellow eyeball, which is honestly one of my most favorite eyes in my collection. But the note says, you're looking bright. The front is next. So this is by the back door. It has to be by the front door. But so far, we have gotten back this many eyeballs from my collection. But let's go to the front door and see if there's actually a note. And there's not one. Oh wait, there's one right here. So this is actually my Christmas tree eye that is with this note. And the note says, Merry Christmas. That is weird because it's my Christmas tree eye, but it says the next eyeball is in this eyeball. So it's inside of this eyeball. Oh, like inside of my Christmas tree? Well, there's only one way to find out. And well, here's my Christmas tree. So let's look and see if there's an eyeball in here. I'm not seeing anything yet. All right, guys, I have looked this Christmas tree up and down and I cannot find any. Oh, wait, right here. There's an eyeball sitting on the tree. It literally came with an eyeball sitting on the tree. This is my new orange spider eyeball. I am so glad that I have it back and I'm finding my eyes, but I am more worried about seeing the real eyeball that I lost. So let's keep going here because I have to hurry. I can tell you're worried about me. I broke in. Yeah! You literally broke in my house and stole all of my eyeballs, but you said you will lead me to my real eyeball, so let's just keep going. Don't be alarmed. Like my alarm system? All right, so my alarm system I actually keep hidden behind here. So let's take this back. There's my alarm, and yo, there's actually a note. This is absolutely insane. We have found another eyeball, my sparkly, all color glitter eyeball. And well, it says, you have a lot of eyes, but none of them amount to the real eyeball that you will see soon. This is gonna be crazy, I gotta hurry. So, cold, it literally just says cold. Like a fridge? Okay, so I'm thinking that cold probably means freezer. So let's look in here, and I don't see anything, so let's move up to the meat drawer. I also don't see anything. Okay, it has to be in here, so let's go. I don't see anything. Wait, there's another note! And it actually came with 2 different eyeballs. And the note says, these eyes look icy. Here's 2. You better get printing. What? This is literally insane. This is the craziest thing I've ever had on my channel because someone just stole all of my eyeballs and they're gonna lead me to my real eyeball? Like what? This has to be not real life. This is crazy. But let's go to my printer because it said print. All right, so this is my printer and there's actually 2 eyeballs on here. Very techie, bionic and camera eye. Impressive, but not as impressive as your YouTube award. Hurry, time's running out. All right, we gotta go. So we have to speed. I think it's at my YouTube award because that's what it said. So let's go see if it's actually here. And here's all of my awards. And yo, there's actually a note on here. It says, the next one is it. A gold mine where you eat. What? So it came with my green screen eye and it literally said the next one is it, the gold mine. So I'm thinking that my next eyeball that I find will be the real eyeball that I lost over 20 years ago. So it said go where you eat. So it has to be at my dinner table. Oh my gosh. There is so many eyeballs. It's like all of my eyes, but there's a note, so let's read it. Okay, so the note says, here is 50 eyeballs. You only have 5 minutes before it's too late, so grab your keys. I gotta hurry! All right, so this is where I put my keys, and there's actually a note, so let's read what it says. Oh wait, there's all of my anime eyes! So far we have gotten back almost my entire collection of eyeballs, but we're missing a few. And I only have less than 5 minutes to go, and it says, let's give you your precious anime. You are close. And as soon as I turn around, there's all of my eyeballs with a note. That is literally every single eyeball in my collection. I think I got my entire collection of eyeballs back. Over 100 different eyes worth more than $1 million. And now, I think I have done it. I think I am about to see the real eyeball that I lost for the first time in over 24 years since they removed it from my body when I had cancer inside of my eye. So, this note says, it's time to get real. You are 90 seconds away from seeing your real eye again after 24 years. Open the garage now. We have to do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, guys, I'm going to the garage door like it said. I don't see, oh, wait. There is a note. And yo, there's an eyeball laying on the ground. All right. My heart is literally racing right now. This note is extremely long and it says, this is not an illusion. This is real. This is the end. You are about to see your real eye for the first time since they removed it many years ago. And you'll see me. Start your car now. Let's do this. The moment of truth. We've all been waiting for this, so let's get inside of the car. I can genuinely not believe what is going on. We have found all of my eyeballs in the last few minutes, and I only have 90 seconds left before I see this real eyeball, and there's actually a note sitting right here on my steering wheel, and the note says, if your viewers like this video and get 100,000 likes, I will make up for this and buy you a new eye that is worth $1 million? What? So I can get an eyeball that is worth more than my entire collection combined, like this video. But anyways, it says, get 100,000 likes and I'll get you the $1 million eye. And then it says, but now it's time. You have waited 24 years for this moment right here. So if you want to see your real eyeball, open your glove box. This is it. This is literally the moment. After losing my eyeballs and finding every single note and clue and every eyeball in my collection, it has led me to this moment where I will see the real eyeball that I lost over 24 years ago and possibly the person who did it all. I don't know how it's in my glove box, but I'm thinking it's right there. So let's open this thing up and see what's going on. All right, so I'll open this thing up just like that. And there is a note, so let's read what the note says. This note is also insanely long, but it says, this is the eye you lost. Not a copy, not a fake. The one that saw everything before it was taken from you. You've been looking for me this whole time. I have been with you every step, every heartbeat. I am always with you. What does that even mean? That is terrifying, but my eyeball should be inside of this glove box, so let's see if it's there. All right, I actually see an eyeball, so let's open this thing up and yo, it is actually a real eye. This is definitely real. It legit still has the muscles and like blood or something on this eyeball. Is this actually, it has to be. It's literally brown like my real eyeball. This is actually it. This is my real eye. So after hours of looking for all of my eyeballs, I finally got to see my real eye again. And not only my real eyeball, but I got back every single eyeball in my collection, including the realistic eye, but now I finally get to add the real eyeball that I lost. So if you are liking this, drop a like on the video and let's see if we can get 100,000 likes for the $1 million eyeball that I can get. So with that being said, make sure you're subscribed and I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace!